All right, Shalom, Yasharallah, peace be to the nation of Israel. All right, we are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelite foreigners. All right, the speckled bird Israelites scattered across the four corners of the earth. All right, including within America, Babylon the Great, we are the Most High Yahweh chose people of the nation of Israel. All right, so we are the prophets of Israel. All right, the ancient prophets reincarnated. All right, the prophets of Yahweh Hashem Yeshua sent out in season, out of season. All right, to push the good tidings to the Israelites, the gospel, the good news that the kingdom of heaven is coming, the righteous kingdom of heaven is coming, and the downfall of the enemies is coming, especially Esau, Edom. All right, so we're going to go to face east. All right, as always, give all praise, glory, infinite honor to our power, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who is the God of living. Yahweh, Bashim, Yahshua, Bashim, Kapadash. All right, Mashanah Kabodim, Lahasakonim, Shalda, Wabakah, which is Hebrew for double honor to the apostles, the elders, great millstone, the true shepherd of Israel, along with the like-minded Sequani, will Ahchyam across the four corners of the earth, also pushing the sound doctrine and faith, truth, and sincerity. And Shalom, honor, and salutations by Yahshua without the house of David, along with the rest of the one-third elect men, women, and children of Israel. All right, so we're going to start off with a, prophecy, being that that's the testimony of our Lord and Savior, Mashiach Yahushua, and that's what we come out here to do. All right, first and foremost, all right, to prophesy against Mount Seir, to be used by the Holy Spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yeshua to tear down these strongholds and stumbling blocks. You get Jeremiah 50 and 15. All right, so what's going on right now is the security of America is being compromised. Okay, infiltrated by the enemies of Esau, Edom. Okay, all right, this Edomite conglomerate rulership, which is America. All right, the Israeli government under the Israeli Mossad and their European conglomerate nations under NATO, and as well as the EU. And speaking of NATO, all right, it had come out, all right, that Russia has been deploying troops and short-range missiles on the border of Belarus, all right, to target those NATO military bases in that particular area, because that's another insight that they're going to target all of these military bases, these NATO military bases, man. All right, because they're going to start with NATO, okay, and they're going to finish with America, Babylon the Great. Okay, so this is an article on the U.S. Sun that says Putin threatens West with 20,000 miles per hour meteorite hypersonic nuke that flies into space before hitting anywhere in 30 minutes. Now, that was reported 10 days ago. Now, the most recent article, all right, reported also on the U.S. Sun, is entitled Iran Unveils Chilling New Fatah 2 Hypersonic Missile Capable of Beating Israel's Iron Dome Defenses at 11,000 miles per hour. Okay? So go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15, sound verse 15. And it reads
50.
Chapter
50, verse 15. Because the unwalled villages of America, Babylon the Great, are going to be compromised by the missiles of your enemies. And you Edomites going to slavery. I got a devil looking at me right now. Okay, bewildered, like, what are we doing out here? Well, we're out here to prophesy against your wicked satanic rulership. Okay, so the point, what just ended up happening, what ended up occurring, anyway, what took place a few days ago, Thanksgiving, to commemorate the slaughter of the Pequot, Wampanoag Indians of the tribe of Gad and the other indigenous peoples, man, of the northern kingdom of Israel. Then, on so-called Black Friday, okay, you had America had the commemoration of the slave auctioning, the slave auctionings of the slaves.
That's right.
Okay, because pursuing Joel the 3rd chapter, is prophesied how we would to be under subjection under our enemies, to be sold into slavery, okay, and to be victims of these slave auctions and so forth, man. Okay?
That's correct.
Go ahead,
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, sound verse 15. And it reads, Shout against her round about. She had given her hand, her foundation are fallen, her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Take vengeance upon her as she had done unto her.
Yes, as she has done, and to you, you're going to do it to her. Like it says in Jeremiah 50, verses, what's that? Jeremiah 50 and 14. It's actually in that same chapter. Okay.
Yeah, which says, put yourselves in array against Babylon, round about, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she had sinned against the Lord.
She has sinned against the Lord. This is a man of sin, okay, and son of perdition, like it says in 2 Thessalonians 2nd chapter, okay? Self-proclaimed white men, okay, the bringers of death, the harbingers of death. That's why in Revelation 6 and 4 it pertains to them. When I speak about that red horse, okay, that's created to remove peace from the earth. Horse is symbolic of power, okay, all right? And red is referring to the hue in Esau Edom's pigmentation that is red, because he's leprous. He's suffering by way of leprosy, another ensign of the wicked. You see that? He's the only nation on the earth that looks like that, because he has that mark of Cain, okay, that mark of death. That's why when an individual was seen with leprosy at that time, around the time where Cain was marked with leprosy, okay, they were thought of to be abnormal, okay, you see, and to be put to death. All right, for being plagued. And that's exactly what Esau Edom is, plagued. Okay, he is a curse of the earth. Okay, all right, exacerbating the earth's resources. All right, by invading lands that don't belong to him. All right, usurping those lands under Western authority. All right, and then eliminating the leaders of those particular nations to set them up, okay, to replace them with these puppet leaders, like down there in Venezuela, with President Nicolas Maduro. Okay, they tried to assassinate him and replace him with the puppet interim president Juan Guaido, and they failed. Okay, because they have, first of all, they have Russia in their backyard. Okay, that's why Russia has history in the Central and South America. Okay, in that particular region, going back to the 1962 Cuban Missile Crisis, man. And this is why they've been you got BRICS. You know what I'm saying, on behalf of Russia and China and Africa, specifically holding drills, all right, in that particular area, all right, and Central to South America. Okay, so because they're taking a page out of the books of the Edomites. Okay, usurping your authority over lands that don't belong to you, like over there in the Baltic area. Okay, over there in the Black Sea, which is Russian territory. Over there in the South China Sea, which is Chinese territory. You see that? Okay, over there in Taiwan, which is the former Chinese province of China. You see? So everywhere you turn, you Edomites have had your hand in the proverbial cookie jar. Okay, even setting up these 800 to 800 plus military bases. You see? So what's happening now? Your walls about to be thrown down. Can you get Ezekiel 38 and 10? Okay. So, in regards to Iran's Fatah 2 missile hitting the airwaves as of recently, that's another ensign of America getting ready to get nukes. Whether you people like it, understand it, believe it, accept it or not, a part of the will of the Heavenly Father Yahweh, and name was over the gun Sunny Habashai, is to see to displace America, Babylon the Great destroyed. Because it's that place of drawing waters, okay, that egregious ruling place of labor, okay, all right, of laboring, okay, of you devils unjustly getting our riches, man. So through international trade, all those goods and services that you nations trade, you got that from slave labor, man. Okay? Go ahead.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38, verse 10. And it reads, "Thus said the Lord God, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought."
Thou shalt think an evil thought. And that's dealing with the modern day king of the Medes, okay? Dwelling in the modern day ancient landmass of Magog, which is Russia. And that's Vladimir Putin, man. Okay? Because nowadays, okay, his speech is not, is more so riddled with war as opposed to diplomacy. Okay? You're no longer looking to keep the peace with you Edomites in America and NATO, because you have not reciprocated, okay, those same interests of peace. Case in point. You see that? So what did Putin recently say? Okay? He said that people who destroy whole nations do not have the right to teach us democracy and the values of living freely. He said no other country has caused more death and destruction worldwide than the United States of America. He said they claim to be a defensive alliance, but since its creation, NATO has been an aggressive instrument of war, bringing death and destruction to millions as it seeks to dominate the globe. If they are looking for war criminals and terrorists, they should look in the mirror. You see that? So he wasn't speaking like that not too long ago.
Nope.
Okay, but now, within these war drums beating louder and louder, that is obviously the case.
Yeah. I got Isaiah 13 and 17. Verse 17, it says, Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver. And as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young man to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eye shall not spare children.
Their eye shall not spare children. So why is that? They don't give a goddamn about these Babylonians, modern day Babylonians living in America, men, women, and children. Because obviously, okay, the leaders of this hammer of the entire earth, America, and their European conglomerate powers and partners don't give a shit about the men and women and children of these other nations. Case in point, as of recently, what just took place, as of recently, dealing with the whole Israeli situation over there. They just eliminated 8 more Ishmaelites over there, and only one of those militants. This was recently done. So obviously, they're not really targeting the so-called militants, man. They're doing collective punishment because Yahweh Shemeshai Shai has put the spirit on Esau Edom to wage war on the other enemy, Ishmael. Okay,
that's right.
Because that's another sign that all of you nations are going to bow down before us. Okay, and why is that? Can you get Sirach 10 and 14? Okay, because you proud princes, you modern day rulers of these heathen nations, okay, are way in over your head. Okay, and this is why that evil thought has entered into the minds of the evil. Okay, the heathen, the natural heathen, especially the Edomites. Okay, all right, including those Edomites in Russia. Because what did Putin just say? Okay, what I just brought out. Okay, he bringing out that war rhetoric, man. Okay, it's not just him. You have other nations that are speaking out against the tyranny and corruption of America, Babylon the Great. Why? Because like it says in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, the corruption is overpassed, man. It's about time for you devils, okay, to be exposed. Okay, go ahead.
This is the book of Sirach 10 and 14. It reads, The Lord had cast down the thrones of proud princes and set up the meek in their stead.
Set up the meek in their stead, the humble. You see? All right? The rich in the spirit and the poor in this world, like it says in St. James, the 2nd chapter. Okay? You know? Can you get Baruch 4 and 25? Because we're at that time where we're finally starting to see the downfall of the enemies. And this is why the Heavenly Father is the ultimate chess player. Because like it says in Psalm the 2nd chapter, it says, why do the heathen rage and imagine a vain thing? You think you're going to rule. Okay, case in point, you've had this so-called African leader, okay, say as of recently, all right, that's on behalf of the South African Parliament, okay, voting to cut off ties with the Israeli government, saying not a single Muslim country in the Middle East that has diplomatic relations with Israel has severed its ties with Israel yet. And this is why you got the United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia talking about cutting the oil exports. Okay, they account for what, 30% of the world's global oil supply, man. So that's going to further drive up oil prices. Despite what oil prices look like down here in Texas, okay, going into the book of 2nd Ezra, so they speak about the victuals being cheap. Okay, you people are going to be in for rude awakening when you see, especially down in Texas, that the gas prices looking like California and way beyond that. Okay, you see that? It's going to further drive up hyperinflation. You see? Then you dumbass niggas that was in Best Buy and all these other fucking electronic stores and whatnot, looking to get big screen TVs. You know what I'm saying? All these electronic devices. Okay, they're going to be marked down cheap because they're going to be further devalued. And the essentials are going to be overvalued. That's why the price is going to drive up. Because it's all part of the plan of Yahweh Shemeshai to tear down this place, America, Babylon the Great, especially in the geoeconomical sense. Okay? And it's all leading to the downfall of our enemies. Okay? Go ahead. What was it? Baruch 4 and 25. All right? And while he's getting that, we're going to bring this out. This article dealing with bricks. Okay? Hey, you devils are being visited by the plagues of Yahweh Shemeshai on every side, man. In every aspect, you're being exposed and you're being downtrodden, man. Because what just happened recently, okay, is another geoeconomical blow on the national economy of America. It's on Watcher.guru platform. It says BRICS, US dollar top loser. as Saudi Arabia paid Chinese yen for trade. That's big news, man. That means that China, the biblical Moabites, have managed to bypass the petrodollar in terms of international trade. Okay? They don't need your ass no more. And that's another ensign. These other nations don't need you devils no more, man. Go ahead.
This is the book of Baruch 4 and 25, and it reads, "My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from God. For thine enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and thou shalt tread upon his neck."
Thou shalt tread upon his neck, and that's the elect, man. Okay? Like it says in, what's that, I believe it's Jeremiah? Jeremiah, or Isaiah, the 51st chapter, which speaks about how the Heavenly Father is going to use his elect, the 144,000, the elect of the elect, okay, to be used as threshing instruments, okay, to thresh down the wicked men, women, and children of the natural heathen and the unnatural heathen, okay, the Gentiles of Israel, the 2/3, okay. So, and on top of that, okay, that's going to be in the midst of this war, where these thermonuclear missile warheads are going to be detonated, okay, against America, Babylon Great, bringing that besom destruction through that destroying wind in Jeremiah the 51st chapter, all right, a projected 1,000,000 degrees of that fire and brimstone and radiation, man. Okay, so nothing in this place is going to stand. The only biological creatures, okay, that will dwell in this place after the destruction will be these doleful creatures, these dragons of the wilderness, man. Okay, but other than that, the wicked will be destroyed in that lake of fire, especially those who take the chip. Okay, and then the elect are going to be beaten up. All right, in the midst of that destruction, within a blink of an eye. You see, what's another insight of that in terms of everything that's going on? Okay, before the destruction comes, you have what? The next major prophecy hitting the airways more and more, the mark of the beast, which is the microchip, man. Despite what you naysayers and gainsayers are saying, man. So it's on TechCrunch.com. It says, Neuralink, Elon Musk's brain implant startup quietly raises an additional $43 million. This was reported yesterday, the 25th. You see that? And this is the same devil that just had a recent human trial of thousands of people lining up to take the chip as human trial participants, because these people will willingly, collectively take the chip, okay, when their livelihoods, okay, are compromised by a scarcity of these necessities, man. Because right now it's all good. The few still have running water, running electricity, running gas, okay. They can get in their metal coffins and drive to nowhere, okay. Not realizing that they're goddamn zombies and they're just brute beasts, okay, serving their purpose as nothing.
Just driving around all day, really going nowhere. I mean, just a couple of minutes ago, we had sort of a traffic jam out here. Now, where are these people going? They're not going anywhere. I mean, this isn't like Chicago or some big city or something like that. It's El Paso.
Small military
You can literally count it. You can literally count the doggone stores on two hands here, man. Okay.
Speaking of that, going to the economic downturn in this place, like it's prophesied in Ecclesiastes 12 chapter. You know, I've been driving by these areas for a minute and been seeing, these foreclosures, but it was spiritual that I saw Thomasville furniture and Dawes furniture, and they're right next to each other, which doesn't make any sense, right? Now, and then both of them are going out of business, man. I just saw that going to the gym this morning, man. You see that? So it's another ensign that this place is done. See? And I see these people, in the mall, you know what I'm saying? And these plenty of you bird-brain women, you docile, wisdom-deprived women, standing around, you know what I'm saying, trying to sell products to people that don't want it, because there's no value in the shit that you're trying to sell. And I get it, we gotta do what you gotta do. We all have gigs and whatnot that we need to, that we have to, to survive by way of and all that, you see? But see, this is another ensign of the downfall of the proud, dealing with our people, the Israelites, that trust in Egypt. You think that this place is gonna last forever.
Oh. Not according to the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai. This is the book of Amos 9 and 8. And it reads, Behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai.
Right, he's not going to utterly destroy the house of Jacob, meaning that there's a remnant that's going to be saved. Can you get Isaiah 10 and 21? All right, because like it says in Revelation the 14th chapter, which speaks about the first fruits, all right, and similar precepts. Only the remnant were predestinated, preordained to be saved from the impending destruction that's going to ensue and be bestowed in the leash upon America, Babylon the Great, because Heavenly Father hates this place, and He hates the sin and the sinner. Whether you so-called bird brain, plantation Christianity individuals, and you other reprobates that claim to believe in the Lord or not, like to believe that the Most High accepts every nation creed, and you could be a demon on Saturday evening or Saturday night, and then be a so-called saint, or act like a so-called angel on Sunday. Because
they're celebrating the birth of sweet Jesus in 27 days, right?
See, because it's the darkest time of the year, man, when people are serving idols, man.
Yeah,
serving idols of Esau. Literally,
you got Halloween, you got Thanksgiving. Okay, you've got Christmas,
New Year's.
New Year's
Celebrating Janus.
Then they go right back into what, Martin Luther King Day.
That's another idol.
You know, I mean, just every double thing.
Valentine's Day, which is Luther Kelly worship.
Just our Veterans Day.
Madness, man.
You know,
got Veterans Day. That's also that also goes into idolatry. Going into the Wiccans. There's a lot of Wiccans in the military. Okay, that are into occultic witchcraft. You know, including Freemasonry. You see, that's idolatry worship. Then you have St. Patrick's Day, which is more pagan Greco-Roman idolatry. So this is the darkest time of the year.
You should see when we drove around and over there where a lot of these houses are. They got these Santa Claus blow-up dolls like friggin' around 35 feet tall. Tons of friggin' around lights and these Santa Claus reindeers. I mean, it's almost like they're trying to have a competition to see who can put up the most idolatry type, stuff in the front of their yard, man.
Yeah, it's a competition of who can be more folly-like. Okay, my folly is greater. My folly is greater. Look at see, that's why it says in Ecclesiastes 10 chapter, folly is same great dignity. That's why the people don't have no fear.
They don't.
It's all about pleasing the flesh. And how are they pleasing the flesh? Worshiping Esau, Edom's gods.
Yep.
Literally, man. And
Absolutely.
See, these are the strongholds and stumbling blocks being torn down in this place, while this place being economically destroyed. You get got something?
I got Isaiah 10 and 21. It says, the remnant. So now, let me go up one there. It said, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, Yasharallah, and as such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, Yahweh Shai, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty God.
Okay, the remnant of Jacob is going to return to the mighty God, Yahweh. Okay, because like Yahweh said, okay, you do not, what's that, in St. John the 15th chapter, when he said, you don't choose me, I choose you. See, the Heavenly Father, like I said in the book of Philippians, which says that every knee shall bow. Philippians 2 and 10. Said, matter of fact, was that it?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Okay. Get up Philippians 2 and 10 by Bashar. Because Yahweh Shai, okay, was given the elect. And the 2/3 are going to be destroyed on this side. They're going to be reincarnated through the loins of the elect. The men of the elect, pursuing of Revelation, the 20th chapter. See? So, contrary to popular belief, all right, the Heavenly Father, okay, is going to really save the 1/3 on this side, and He's going to save the 2/3 in death, like it says in Isaiah the 4th chapter.
Yeah. This is the book of Philippians 2. That's how verse 10 it reads. It's not here. Let's start verse 9. Wherefore God also had highly exalted him and given him a name which is above every name, that at the name of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, every knee shall bow, of things in heaven, and things in earth, and things under the earth, and that every tongue shall confess that Yahweh Shai Mashiach is Lord, to the glory of power, the Father.
So every knee shall bow. What's the penalty for that? Okay? What's the penalty for not bowing down before Yahweh Shai? Death.
Yeah.
Okay? 1927. Death is coming to the wicked, man. Okay? These so-called pastors and Catholic priests and whatnot, so-called evangelical individuals are not preaching this message, man, because the gospel, okay, is both sweet and bitter. Like it says in Revelation 10 chapter, man. It's not, the Because why? Proverbs 11 chapter says that a false balance is an abomination to the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yeshai, man. So he's not a one-sided God where he just happy-go-lucky. You could be a complete wicked-ass demon, and then because the laws are supposedly done away with, despite my son dying, okay, for the remission of the sins, okay, of the transgressions of the law, you can just do whatever the fuck you want. No, that's not in the Bible, man. So there's gonna be a penalty, okay, for a lack of righteousness in these last days, and it's within the foreseeable future, not the distant future.
Which is too late.
Thank you. 1927. Okay, death is coming to the wicked, man. Okay, it's righteousness for the results of righteousness will be the reward of the kingdom of heaven to the righteous, and rewards to the wicked is death, because reward is not always a good thing. When you read Isaiah 59 and 18, for example, you see. So these end-time prophecies taking place in this earth, and that includes Yahushua descending back into this realm with the angels. Okay, and he will be accompanied by the 144,000 to bring death upon our enemies.
This is the book of Luke 19, it's verse 27. It reads, "But those mine enemies which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me."
They will be slain before the Lord. And who's that data that Yahushua is talking about? Okay, those that be my enemies, bring them hither and slay them before me. So who's that an order directed to? The 144,000. That's a part of our fund. I don't write this out word that remnant. We're gonna go from fishers to hunters, like it says in Jeremiah 16:16.
Oh yeah.
So right now we gotta be patient, because within our patience, we will possess our souls. That's why in the book of Romans, I believe in the 8th chapter, it says that the things that we're suffering by way of right now, okay, are worth suffering, you know, to earn the kingdom of heaven. Rough paraphrase. You see that? You know what I said?
Well, you know what it is. You know what I'm too. Because people look at, they see, you know, simple, what they perceive to be a simple man, you know, coming over here on the highway, the byway. That's why we're the line of cars going by. You like these people stopping, they looking over here. Because for the first time, they really actually have to really kind of like take in what they're seeing. Normally, they can drive by at 50 miles an hour. Hey, you don't get to see my face, but see, the Lord had you purposely slow down today as you're going into Christmas okay, to read these signs that we have placed out here, to read the scriptures that we have on these cards, and to show you the mushroom cloud that's talking about over Great Babylon, America. But let's see what the Lord said what we are going to be. This is the book of Jeremiah 1, that's how verse 20 says, "Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break to pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms."
Okay, and that includes the kingdom of Edom. Okay, the modern day habitation of Basra. Okay, on behalf of these, on behalf of like I said in Ephesians 6 chapter, on behalf of the rulers, the wicked rulers of the earth. Okay, the rulers in high places. We have to paraphrase that. Okay, the throne of iniquity that run the shots. That's why Jacob Rothschild just recently came out. Well, he didn't recently come out and say it, but it hit the an old clip of Jacob Rothschild hit the airwaves recently, where he was saying how his people, the Rothschilds, created the state of Israel. No shit, because it was Lionel Rothschild, okay, that the British government wrote that letter to establish the state of Israel, so they could perpetrate a fraud. They're the chosen people of the Lord, man. So now that you speak out against them, you're ridiculed. That's why Candace Owens has been recently catching hell, despite all that shucking and jiving, all right, and ground nosing and knee scraping shit to do in Esau Edom, including marrying an Edomite and bearing his child. She's being ridiculed by her master, man. You see? All right? And this happened to a lot of people. Like that, I think I spoke about at the last camp on so-called Thanksgiving. That chick from Scream, in the new movie Scream, she got fired, okay, for agreeing with a post on social media that Amalek runs everything. You do run every fucking thing, man. But see, you're ruining people's livelihoods because out of a petty notion, okay, to retaliate against those who spread exposure, okay. So like a brother came up to the Apostles camp yesterday, and where a brother came up, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be homeless." He's an up-and-coming brother that's learning. It seemed like, and then Elder Apostle Hart said, "I'm gonna be homeless too, brother." See, these are part of the costs that we have to count. We have to count to carry our cross, man. Okay, it is, and in the book of Second Esdras, it doesn't say we're gonna have to walk like pilgrims for no reason, man. We're gonna catch up, man.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's why I talked about the fact that when all said and done, okay, Esau's done with the 2/3, using them for whatever he's using, and he's following up on his promise pursuit in Genesis 27:41, where he says he's gonna go and slay his brother Jacob, which is the 12th tribe of Israel. Which these fellows on Spickaroos out here, they think that somehow they're exempt because of their light skin, light complexion. You got to get a rude awakening coming to you, okay? Because, you know, we have to go through that judgment. Lottie-dottie, everybody. The difference is that the elect will go through the fire. Everybody else is going to get that burn. I guess this is the book of Jeremiah 13, starting with verse 13. It says, therefore will I shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, Yahweh shall shine, and the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep, that no man take it up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. Everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Right, and then what do we have as a further insight of that? You have even nations, conglomerate European nations within Edom's Edomite hegemony, speaking out against what they're doing in Ukraine, speaking out because that's affecting their oil. You see what I'm saying? And their international business deals with Russia. Why? Because they really answer to Russia. They don't answer you devils in America and NATO no more. You don't have no fucking power. You see? You know, and then you have Poland. You have what was that guy? I believe it was Poland that was speaking out. That was recently speaking out. That has been speaking out against NATO. Okay, in America. So there's more. Germany. You've had Germany. Okay, on behalf of Olaf Scholz, speak out against the Ukraine proxy war and how it's affecting their oil imports from Russia. Because their lives are at stake now. So now it's like, okay, well, we still with you at one point because we're all Edomites, right? That's the notion of the Edomites. That's what they proclaim. Okay? But now that their sovereignty and their pockets and livelihoods are being further affected, they're pumping the brakes. They're pumping the brakes on American NATO and saying, listen, we're still with you for a while, but listen, now you're just taking it too far. Now you're being greedy. See? Because like it says in Sirach 14 chapter, if he's evil to himself, what good can he do to anybody else? Roughly paraphrasing, man.
Well, yeah. Well, also, too, we got this is the book of Isaiah 19. And starting with verse 1, it says, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord, Yahweh shall shine riding upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall remove at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst thereof. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
You're divided, man. What's it say in Daniel's 2nd chapter? The 10 toes should be partly iron and partly clay.
They can't man together.
Yeah.
They can't man together. Because you have an overwhelming power, okay, that's dominant in every sense over the weaker nations like that. Yes, some weaker nations is trying to kind of join with them in retrospect to try to survive, but it can't work. It's like oil and water, okay? And so these nations right now are finding out, when you trust in the devil, okay, this is what he does. Those so-called African nations found it out the hard way. Hamas wasn't a part of under the umbrella of these Israelis or
Yeah.
Look at them now.
That was an election. That was an election. Okay, on behalf of the Israeli government to overthrow the former Palestinian president Yasser Arafat.
Libya.
Yeah, it's Libya. What is it?
Iraq. Saddam.
Yeah. So that the whole Hamas shit that had nothing to do with Ishmael. Okay, really when you look at it, because even George Bush Jr. back in 2006 admitted that Hamas does not predominantly represent the Ishmaelites over there. Okay? You see that? So the cat's already in the back. Why? Because the inner parts of Esau and Edom is being exposed, like it says in Jeremiah 49 chapter, to where now the spirit of bondage in modern day Egypt, the house of bondage, America, is wearing off, and people are starting to sober up off that proverbial wine of fornication. It's Western philosophy, and they're starting to see that the standard of America under Edomite supremacy is not all where it was panned out to be, like they claim. Like they've been claiming for generations now.
Oh yeah, well they'll march around, they're going around the earth, you know, claiming to be, you know, the queendom of peace. You know, oh, we bringing up peace and democracy, but everywhere this man goes, it's like a locust. Okay, he devours and just leaves utter destruction and chaos. This place doesn't build, man. The so-called white man doesn't build. We can see that right now. Okay, when you look at, let's give an example on a low level. Jacob is music. Everybody ignored rap. Once these doggone Amalek, these kites fucking saw that they can use that as a way to channel their friggin' doggone negative message and wickedness, okay, into the minds of the righteous, okay, people, okay, so-called blacks and Americans and Latinos, all of a sudden, they got inside there and started investing into it. That's why you see now people like Metal Man walking around with necktie and with his hangman's noose around his neck, the necktie. Okay, all of these guys all of a sudden they went from so-called gangster talk into freaking doggone sodomite talk. Little fairies like Sue Dog hugging up a doggone Martha Stewart.
Yeah, you had what's his name, Big Boy from Outkast. Now Big Boy was like actually the more normal one out of Outkast. Andre 3000 was a more talented artist, but he was like a weirdo. He was like dressing up like a woman, wearing weird outfits because he sold out. Because he got turned out by Erica Badu, that damn witch. Okay, but now you see Big Boy, that nigga done sold out, man. Okay, he wore like a blonde wig or some shit like that. So Esau will find a way to bend the will of Jake, man.
Yeah, and you know what? I gotta ask a question here. Why is it that if you want to have something here, why is it that Esau have to put you in a dress? Why is it that he have to make you into a woman? Why is it that you have to bend over, okay, and do sodomite actions? What's wrong with being a doggone man, okay, and still having the so-called wealth? Why? So at the end of the day, that's why you get like Quincy Jones, he turned into a Tevin Campbell. You know, many of these other, Michael Jackson, he did that to him too.
Speaking of that,
you get a lot of our Jakes, as soon as they get a little bit of money, they turn into doggone sodomites. Puff Daddy, all these guys, man. Why?
That's why he receiving judgment from the Lord with that whole scandal, the sex trafficking scandal, whatever, with that one-hit wonder bitch Cassie. Okay, you know, so all you've been exposed. And speaking of Tisha Campbell. Now that I heard the name Campbell, that reminded me of Tisha Campbell, how her husband. Or ex-husband, Dwayne Martin, he was recently in the headlines for supposedly getting popped by Will Smith. Now, why would they just mention a random name like Dwayne Martin? It's not like Dwayne Martin's like an A-list celebrity. Nobody really knows who he is, unless you really know, like 90s entertainment. I remember that guy from House, whatever he was in the 90s. I remember him from that. He made an episode appearance in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So I know who Dwayne Martin is. He's like a C-list actor. So there has to be some merit behind that situation. Why would they just bring up a random name? So we already know Will Smith is a faggot, man. That's why Jada Stinkin', okay, Jada Pinkett Smith is exploiting that nigga because she knows he's soft and she knows he's a sellout. You see that? So all the enemies are people, including the language gates of Jerusalem, like it says in Jeremiah the 14th chapter, on behalf of you Jakes is sold out, especially in boule society and whatnot. You're all being exposed because you're also our enemies.
Yeah, just before you show you other nations know, you other tribes know, okay, this is what the Lord thinks of you. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 17. It says, all nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing in vanity. And what is vanity? The Lord created you because he can. Seriously, that's it. You're nothing. He said you're even less than nothing. So if you assume that at some point in time that the Lord is going to show favor with God, if he's putting his elect, his favorite people to do every judgment. What more you think you don't want what this nations are going to go through? You people cannot even begin to comprehend, okay, the mysteries that you are going to experience of what you have actually done, okay, to the tribe of Israel, Yashua, the so-called blacks, the Americans, and Latino. You have not even comprehend the miseries that you are about to experience right now, because what? All things were created for him, by him, and there was nothing that was created, okay, without him. Right. The Lord, this inheritance is actually the Malaks, Yahushua Mashiach. Right. He, in turn, is going to share that with his elect. This isn't our inheritance. We're going to get power. We're going to get to share in that inheritance, but this is his inheritance. You cannot have the Malak and Esau on earth at the same time, or you are the nations. No, it's going to be totalitarian, the real totalitarian rule with a rod of iron. Okay?
Right. All you nations can get Psalm 37 and 12. All right, because you nations have all contributed to the oppression and affliction, all right, and downtrodden state of Israel. In case in point, international trade is a perfect example of that. All the goods and services that you indulge in, okay, came from our hands, came from the produced labor of our hands, and you're going to cough those resources up, like it says in Job 20 chapter, okay? Because you are the wicked that's been plotting against the just, all of you.
Yep, this is the book of Psalms 37, Psalm verse 12, and it reads, "The wicked plotted against the just, and gnashed."
Can you start up the verse?
This is the book of Psalms 37, starting with verse 10. "For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yes, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. The wicked plotted against the just, and gnashed upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming."
Your day is coming, man. Not just Esau, Edom, but all you nations, man. Okay, right now you're being gathered within the prophetic area of Yahushua in the Middle East, around the Persian Gulf, around the Euphrates River. All right, that's why there's a lot of activity that's going on around the Mediterranean area. Okay, all right, dealing with these nations, and their military drills and whatnot. A lot of activities happening in that area. Okay, all right, you got North Korea. North Korea fired a satellite missile, okay, on Tuesday. Then on Thursday, I believe it was Wednesday or Thursday, they came back and fired off another missile in the direction of South Korea. And South Korea is obviously another puppet partner of America, battling the Great.
You actually got in that too. Japan actually did a national alarm because of that, because they realized, okay, things are starting to get hot. The American bases that are on Japan are there for no reason other than the fact that they've been there since after World War II to suppress that nation, okay? Because that nation was actually it had their attempt to take out the South Pacific. That was Japan's intent, okay? But again, the earth was not given to the Ammonite. It was given to these Amalekites, okay? Who in turn have their little military force in the United States to go out there and bully all these nations, okay? Going to the book of Joel, I can
make a point before you bring it out. And that's why this is for the reminder. This is not World War II anymore. Okay, where you bombed the hell out of them Ammonites in 1945 in Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and whatever in other areas. Okay, mainly Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Okay, with that fat man, little boy, and all that shit. Yeah. You devils used to unleash my Ammon. Okay, now, like I said in Joel the 3rd chapter, they're saying the weak is saying I'm strong. You see?
Absolutely. I was just about to bring it out.
Oh, go ahead.
It says this Joel 3. And 7 verse 2, it says, "I will also gather all nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel, Yasharallah, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land." Okay? So it's a guaranteed war that's going to be coming. The Lord is bringing all these nations, getting them riled up, so to speak. Okay? Right now, all you right now is these nations are expanding their expenditures or their their GDP into to building weapons. They're no longer looking at, gee, you know, well, let's trade with great bomb on America. Let's you know, like the good old days, you know, you go back 5 years, everything was about, you know, trade, economic growth. Now all you get is a song off World War III, World War III, World War III. Everything you turn on to, man. So there was a time when we used to bring up this sign right here that says World War III. You know, people would look at that and go, ah, that's not going to be war. Well, really, they ain't saying that now.
Yeah, I think everything's all good. Ain't nothing happening. You're a fearmonger. You're into fear porn, all that madness they spew to try to act like we're just making up shit. Now you see it. Now these woes are intensifying, man.
Yeah, you get Putin can't even open his mouth without saying I would destroy this place. He can't even open. There's a spirit of this man. He don't even know why he's even opening his mouth and saying, I will destroy this place. You're a hypocrite. All of the stress on this earth is caused by America. The reason why Israel is going and bombing those civilians in Hamas and the Gaza Strip is because of America.
That's right.
Okay? The salvation that's going on in Africa is because of America.
Right.
Okay? If it's cloudy over your country, it's because it is America.
Everywhere they go, everywhere these Edomites go, they bring death. Okay? Every single where they go,
this
man.
This man is death. That's why the Mashiach is gonna, the last enemy, he said what? To go is death. Which is the so-called white man, man.
Yeah.
This man is death. That's why this place is known as the valley of the shadow of death.
Right.
You got these doggone migrants right now jump back and saying, you know what? Hey, I'll take that free flight back to my country because I thought I was gonna have a life over here. But instead, what they found was doggone death. Because I am quite sure they're not eating 3 square meals a day without having some doggone crap that's freaking sticking their finger up in their ass and shit.
Well, a couple years ago, it came out that they were being forced to drink out of toilet water, and then they act like that's not true. Okay, when that one chick, that Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, I think her name is, she came down here about 4 or 5 years ago, about 4 years ago, and she witnessed this shit, man. They have them drinking out of toilet water and shit.
Yeah,
drinking toilet water
because that's what they think. That's what they think of us. Okay. Well, you think they're gonna get good bottled water for you? Hey, they show that shit on camera sometime. Okay. They threaten them. Okay. If they can finger their own service members, someone with checking out your health, for you to be deployable ready, they can be fingering your ass. So what the hell do you think they're doing with these stubborn people?
You see, Esau does heinous things for our people behind the scenes. But it acts like he's diplomatic, he's patriotic, he's holy.
Hey man, this man has a history of this shit. Look at
and they're still doing this.
Look at this fucking shit here. And you get these soft ass, grab ass people driving their doggone metal coffin, and you know, what is I think it was a brother that put up a video the other day, but his Edomite said that was a long time ago. Why don't you forget about it and move on? Hey, have that spirit, bitch. When Jake them give you fucking 10-inch dick, in my group give you 10-inch dicks, okay, and raping your ass.
But this is the thing. So why don't you have the same? Why can't you keep that same energy when it comes to that event that happened on the 11th day of September in 2001? For those who catch my drift, y'all know what I'm talking about. Well, every year they have on Esau Edom's Roman Gregorian calendar, they annually have a commemoration of what happened that these devils were behind in the first place. So how come you can't forget that shit? But yeah, but that was behind them in the first place. What further confirms that? Building 7. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, you have the audacity to say, you know, speak lawfully concerning oppression when it comes to our people. When our people established this place called America, but we have nothing to show for it. That's why we're the most vulnerable, okay, downtrodden, okay, underprivileged, okay, misguided people on the earth. No power, no military, no resources, because it was stolen, okay, by the thief that was created to steal, murder, and destroy, like it says in St. John the 10th chapter. Case in point. And this is why what you devils have done to us is being reciprocated unto you, and it's going to happen on behalf of your enemies. Can you get Revelation 18 and 9? See, death is coming to the army of Esau and all those who stand with Esau, Edom, man. That's why they're going to speak of that. They're going to bring the draft. They're bringing the draft back. Okay, because it said they did a poll, and they had an American poll okay, that said that at least 72% of people do not desire to fight in the American military. You see? Now, once upon a time, it was considered an honor.
Oh man, people used to literally cry. Okay, they used to literally cry. What the hell is this called? Yeah. People used to literally cry when they don't. People used to literally cry when they don't get accepted into the military. Okay, cry. Now you've got, what is this, 72% saying they don't even want to stand up for their own nation. Okay, they don't stand up. And this is the book of Revelations 18, verse 9, and it reads, "And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning."
What? No more money is going to be made through America. All you nations, you other heathen nations, have only been tolerating America because you can benefit off this whore. Like no different. That's why the Heavenly Father refers to America as a whore, a harlot. You see, and this is why when a man wants to pop a woman, he's only going to be nice to her so he can get what's in between her legs. And if she's a demon, then after he gets done dealing with her, then that's it. So he'll essentially throw away like a used condom. That's how a lot of these men treat these harlots, man. They get in and get what they want. That's how Esau deals with you harlots in industry. Okay, everywhere you turn, there's new booty on the block, a new bitch on the block, a new harlot on the block. Okay, Nicki Minaj. Now it's Cardi B. Then it's Suki Hana. Then it's Megan Thee Stallion. Then it's Doja Cat. There's gonna be more new booty on the block. For example, see, that's how these other nations look at America. You see. They're only dealing with you because they can benefit off of you. But as soon as you burn her, as soon as you give her that proverbial venereal disease, now they're going to fucking kill you. And you burn them. That's why in the Apocrypha says, "Who shall pity a charmer?" What's it? Who should
pity a charmer bit by a serpent?
You've been bit by the serpent already.
Oh yeah. So we don't pity y'all, man. Now you want to walk around, you want to come up to us because. Oh, you people should know what it's like to be oppressed. You should know what it's like to be murdered by the so-called by the white man.
Yeah, we do.
You should know what it is. So whose side do you join on? Oh, whoa. So what happened when it was happening to us? Well, I marched in Black Lives Matter. Hey, we're not fucking black, okay? We are the biblical Hebrew Israelites. You people better side. You people gonna learn that the hard way. Okay? You people are going to come to that realization real soon, but it's going to be the hard way. You didn't come to our rescue. You didn't buy us. Pursuant to Deuteronomy 28, where we go into slavery, and y'all watch us beat down in the streets. None of you actually gave us offer sanctions. I didn't get any sanction offer. Did you get any sanction offer to code? So what the fuck do we care about your plight right now?
What I do in California, about the reparations and all that you did a lesson on that not too long ago about Gavin Newsom.
Yes.
He had a little press conference, and I forgot what he said. I forgot what he was going into, but he's basically, I think it had something to do with the workforce. The minimum wage, how it's supposed to be raised for like restaurant workers and fast food chains.
Like $20 an hour.
Done.
Which, while that sounds good on the surface like that, it's actually detrimental to the businesses. Because as this place falls down, the people who tend to cater or who tend to be patrons to those places tend to be your poor people, okay, to go take out their kids to go to these places, which in reality, you're eating what you think is food, which is not food at all. It's like plastic and friggin' doggone, who the hell else knows what it is. Not nutritious. And also, when you look deeper into that, these women, it's part of the fines to these women not to go to the store and cook food for their husband and their children. Let's go to eat honey. So you're spending 7 times more for shit that you shit out like 20 minutes later. That's absorbs into your body to make you morbidly obese and unhealthy, because you wanna keep that I'm equal to you or greater than you mentality, and I'm too good to go to the store to cook for my man and friggin' the woman and children. But now you see the financial destruction that's happening in these families. How the hell you can save money, or how the hell you can have enough for the time when it's tough, when you're out there, when you don't have management in your own household. Hey, when you can go back to like in Egypt, when the Pharaoh had that dream about the skinny cows and the fat cows, and he had was it Joseph, who came and translated and said, "No, man, hey, because of his wisdom, the people, not only did the people in Egypt not starve, but all the other nations that depended on them, because Egypt at that time was the world superpower. Okay, so just like how America is really is a world superpower, and these other nations depend on this nation to do justice, of which this nation never do justice. Okay, so because of the Pharaoh's decision to listen to Joseph and say, you know what, hey, during the time of plenty, we work double shift work, save. So when there's a famine coming, when there's the land is not producing the way it's supposed to, we can not only feed our people, but we can also feed all the other nations that depends on us. That's the responsibility of a super nation. That was done the right way. That's an example of how it should have been done. That's how America should have been on this earth. Instead, what they've done is they've gone across this earth, okay, and everywhere that they've landed has been destroyed. Here's a nation that has more than enough food to feed the world hunger. More than enough ways to house everybody. But instead, what do? Starting with our communities, they put drugs in it so our people can walk around like zombies, lost, and then they spread their drugs all across the earth. Okay? And destruction. The CIA turns around, they pay, okay, or they create warlords or those violent people over there. And who suffers? Women and children. It's a wicked, these people are wicked. You people are not going to wake up driving your damn metal coffin until it comes to your doggone back door. Okay? When your neighbor is cutting your damn throat for a slice of bread, because that's where it's going to be, and that's how you can wake up to that nightmare every doggone day. It's not going to be a better day. There ain't going to be no damn good days at all. That's going to be your new normal.
Yeah, speaking of that, Thanksgiving, for the commemoration of that, because there was something called the Religious Crimes Code of 1883, where they were banning medical practices, okay, in terms of withholding Gad and Reuben from healing people with the herbs. What kind of shit is that, man? Okay, so you the fucking devil, man. You see that? So that's a further example that you are the devil, meaning you act a certain way, like I said in Psalm 55th chapter, where they speak smooth words like butter, but they're hot water in their tongue, man. You act a certain way, but behind closed doors, you're complete opposite, man. That's a demon. That's a scoundrel. Like it says in the book of Isaiah. Okay? You see? How you devils will no longer be considered liberal. Okay, you look at that word liberal in the Hebrew, it's I believe it's nadawa, which means noble. Okay, generous. That's the Hebrew word for noble. Okay, or generous, essentially. Because you act like you're generous, man, but your actions prove otherwise. Where people starting to question things, man. Now what you're doing now is damage control tactics, like trying to control the media through the United Nations, all right, and the World Economic Forum and so forth, man. Okay, FCC just came out recently and starting to establish these digital bans and whatnot through the nanotechnology. You see, they're shadow banning our content or Moving Brothers content and channels without telling them, without even warning.
Taking out your numbers and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, Hard did a video on that. Yeah. How they fabricate the numbers. They've been doing it.
You don't look and see, but see, we're not in this for 40, so guess what? It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, okay, after the ministry is closed and the time and the word comes like that, that's our time to rest. This is the book of Job 20, I'm starting with verse 22. It says, in the fulfillment of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall be upon him. When he's about to fill his belly, God shall cast a fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he's eating. Yeah. That is a serious, serious judgment. Because when you get a rain, we both walk in rain. Can you dodge rain? I've never been able to do it.
Not at all.
Okay, so that means what? This man is not going to have even a moment of rest at all. The Lord is going to be on him like doggone raindrops.
Kind.
Okay?
Wait, there's a scripture on that. You know, I'm gonna get in a second, but yeah, let's say in the book of Amos, 5th chapter, the judgment shall rain down like waters. I believe it's Amos 5:24, I believe. Judgment shall rain down like waters, man. That's through the Spirit. So just like you can't dodge raindrops, that's equivalent to how you devils will not be able to dodge judgment.
And I notice when it comes when he's in the fulfillment of sufficiency, when he goes,
I did it.
I did it. Again, these people oppressed, I've murdered a whole lot of them. The whole earth is in turmoil. They're all bowing down to us. We're gods. Okay? AI is the God of the world now. And the Lord, the judgment is going to be, it's just non-stop. Absolutely non-stop. On top of that, it says what? Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. So,
every hand of the wicked shall Hey, man, let's say in Jeremiah the 49th chapter. Hey, it says in Jeremiah the 49th chapter that you will be surrounded, man.
Yes.
That also goes into the infiltration of your security being compromised by these nukes. Even the retired Edomite General Mark Milley even admitted that America's defense systems, okay, including their THAAD systems, cannot deflect the hypersonic missiles from Russia and China.
Yeah.
And Russia just recently tested their Avangard missile silo, okay, vehicle of these missiles. Okay, they can fire these missiles off within a short time, like top Mach speeds and all that.
Like almost like Mach 10, man.
Yeah, 20,000 miles per hour, shit like that.
That's like, yeah. And we was talking about that. Who was that? The guy who came from Canadian Prepper. And when you relate that to the military, when you have now the Geneva Convention is suspended now, it's like the rules of engagement that's suspended. You military, you service members are going to starve to death on those aircraft carriers. You're going to starve to death in those locations that you deploy to. You're going to starve to death because Russia and China is going to be able to actually shoot down your cargo planes and shoot down and compromise your logistics.
Oh, it just happened recently. That's through the Spirit, man. Because you've done that. You've been doing that. Recently, America just shot down. I think it was like two Yemenis planes, okay? Because Yemen, okay, is really represented by the Houthi rebels, which is funded by Iran, okay? And America has history with attacking Yemen through Saudi Arabia, because those weapons that Saudi Arabia have been using against Yemen were America funded. That's why it's not a coincidence that 2 years ago, the Taliban had like a little military parade with military weapons. Where the hell did they get it? They got it from America. Because they fund both sides of the spectrum because war is big business. Even at the expense of many lives, including millions upon millions of lives in World War II, okay, Esau Edom has not halted his carnage to achieve his ultimate goal of global dominion, okay, of satanic vibration, man. That's why he wants to chip everyone. So he can really monitor everyone's movements. He can look to control people's thoughts because he wants to play God on earth. This is what the Edomite, so-called white supremacist ideology stems back to. Okay, that God-like complex. Well, like it says in the book of Ezekiel 28 chapter, you're going to find out that you're not God, you're just a man.
Actually, you're not even a man. You're less than a double man. You're a base beast.
Yeah, you're less than nothing.
Okay, and a base beast that's been raised up for a particular season and a particular reason, mainly to give judgment to the rest of these doggone wicked-ass doggone nations that is to oppress us. Okay? Hey, listen up here. We ain't shedding tears for none of you other nations. We don't give a shit about what's going on with you. Okay? We're not shedding any tears for you. The power we have is right here. This is it. This is our power. This is the extent of our power.
It's our only place of comfort, man. It's only a place of comfort. Where everyone else, I think somebody did a lesson on that recently, where everyone is looking to draw comfort from the pleasure of the world, okay, through food, water, women.
Assurance from the so-called white man that you're going to have
validation.
A roof over your head, or it's all going to be good. No, hey, this man can't assure you nothing except death, okay? Yeah. That's all he can assure you of is death.
And he's given our people death masqueraded as a gift. You know, like Thanksgiving. Oh, Thanksgiving is a time or an opportunity where you can put all your differences aside with your family members. Not a real family.
Oh, we're supposed to forget this, right? See, that's the problem with the damn thing. You're soft. That's why you drive around your damn metal coffin. Okay? These people are too scared to even look over here. Look at them. They're even too scared to even look over here. All right? Showing you. If the men of the Lord, just two of us, can come out here and put that kind of fear in you, the fact that you have to actually now right in the upright way, okay, commit to righteousness, change from your wicked ways, and that is a fear to you. How much more so when the Lord seal his elect, and he bring the terror of the so-called white man on your ass to take away everything, take away that fantasy of freedom and democracy here in Great Babylon, America. Right. Okay, because you're going to find real soon that was just an illusion of fantasy.
Yeah. Those are the enchantments in Isaiah the 47th chapter that people are under. Spells. Oh, you're not gonna have the right to go, but I have rights, I have a lawyer, let me go to court in case like that. No. Hey, this man is coming with the spirit of, hey, get down or get put down. And that's all it's gonna be. Then y'all gonna wake your ass up like that, and I'll bring it up a little bit later where the Lord says he's gonna laugh at you. How he's gonna laugh at you? We're gonna be laughing at you. It's warriors.
Men.
Okay, the 144,000, man.
We're gonna be laughing at you.
We're gonna be laughing at you while we're ripping you apart. According to Bill Crosby, in case in point, that video I sent you about Elder Paso making an appearance on a Shirley show, whoever the hell she is, some Edomite talk show host back in the 90s, in the mid-90s, 94. He brought it out. He brought it all the way out. No holds barred. Listen, in the very beginning of the interaction on TV, he said, "Oh, Tahar, you say that us white people should be nervous." He said, "Yeah, you better be nervous." He said, "We're gonna put you we're gonna round you up, okay, under the dominion of Ahchyam, we people ignorantly called Christ, okay. We're gonna put you in captivity, and then before we do that, we're gonna be putting you to death on this side, man. The wicked though, we're gonna put you to death or raise up in our celestial glory, okay." This is biblically prophesied to the meek that will inherit the earth, like it says in Psalm 37:11, man. Okay, those living in the ghettos and the barrios, any reservations. The only demographic of peoples that fits the curses of the Israelites is those same people I mentioned. You can't get around that, even though you may attempt to you may attempt to neglect that, okay, by being evasive and scoffing and scorning and so forth. You're gonna learn the hard way. Because you Edomites are proud. You're not going to bow down willingly. So we're going to have to make you bow down.
Good. And
that's going to be fun.
Pleasure. We're hoping you resist.
That's going to be more fun.
Okay. Just got the pigs right now. They're going these killer cops riding around. Like one San Diego cop told me, he goes, "Man, hey, we love to go after you niggas because you niggas give us the most fun to beat down and shoot down and practice our aim with our weapons." Okay. They like to pick the most resistant, okay, of all the people. And we know in the kingdom, you're proud as devil, you can still be proud. You can be back in your base bunga caveman characteristic, but yet still you can still walk around proud, which is why them nations can be looking and going, this is the man. You Edomites don't have a clue of how low the Lord is going to bring you. You don't get it, dude. You don't get it. Your captivity is going to be much more ferocious and worse than ours. You're going to be forced to not be sodomite. You're going to be forced to keep all the holy days. You're going to be forced to be righteous. Not because the Lord is going to save you or trying to rehabilitate you. That's your judgment. That's your hell. Okay? It's going to be a mental and a physical, okay, judgment that's going to be coming on your ass. That's why I pursued the parable with Lazarus and the rich man. Hey, doggone weak little doggone faggot come go, send him to dip his finger inside to cool my tongue. Show mercy. What the fuck? You mean show mercy?
Well, I go into that spirit of Cain. Okay, he said.
Am I my brother's keeper?
No. He said.
Oh, if they find me.
No, he said my punishment is more than I can bear. That's the same spirit that Esau had when he taught Isaac. Okay, another pre-incarnation of Yahushua, that you don't have just not one more blessing, my father. Well, here you go. I'm gonna give you the fatness of the land, for the that you so-called white people are the Edomites, and I'm gonna give you your sword, which also for you so-called white people are the Edomites.
Well, just in case you are Edomites, you so-called white people wondering, yes, you are, brothers and sisters. There you are. Esau, Jacob, get it? Yes. All right.
Yeah, you're right, but you're an evil brother on the left-hand side.
You haven't done nothing for us. Not a damn thing. This is what you did to us. Okay? So just when you're wondering, when you go, hey brother, in reality, a white boy, if you come up and go, hey brother, in reality, actually you are a brother. Actually, you are. But not a brother in the spirit of truth.
Right.
Okay?
That's a true brother. Okay? That goes into that theme of America, liberty and justice for all, everyone is equal.
Well, that's the reason why they walk up all proud. That's why we had a questionable Issachar come up last week. Okay? Now he could have been Edomite, but based on what he told us, okay. But he came in that spirit of.
He came in the spirit of an Edomite, really.
He came in the spirit of Edomite. He came up here because he thought this was fun to drive by, and finally, with a little bit of liquor, hey, I'll stop by, and I think I can. What he said, debate with these guys. It's not that you can debate if you don't know anything. And you saw how eventually he just became just a giggling dumb ass standing up here. And we were being nice to him. We were being nice to him. We were being nice to him, patient. Okay? But he wasn't here to learn. What he was looking to do is he thought we were easy victims for him to walk up here and make fun of us. Hey people, listen up. We're not up here in fear. There's no fear from us. Fearful men do not come out here and stand up and do what we do. Okay? Right. We're not coming up. We don't hold our tongue speaking against these fucking faggots right here. Look at them.
That's right.
You know exactly who they are.
Yeah.
We all the time we'll tell you these are faggots. All right.
And
they're going into slavery.
Yeah, they're gonna be the first ones in slavery. Man.
Yeah, they're gonna be the first ones in slavery. Rockefeller, David Rothschild. Hey, you're gonna be a slave. Okay. Get it over here. George Bush, all of you. You're all going into slavery. All right. That's a fact. All right. This is spiritual warfare. This is no time. We are the warriors of the Lord. Here's our sword right here, the Holy Bible.
And they want us to sheath our sword by doing what? Silencing us, removing us off of the internet.
Yeah, you had the elder brother Menachai. He put out a video the other day. Hey, telling Yasharala, hey, stop calling the name Jesus, man. Christ. Stop that shit. Lord willing, you put IUIC leaders to death. Stinking niggas, man.
Sellouts. And your
stinking niggas.
Your doctrine is waxing worse and worse. I just did a video on them recently, man, about how this guy, one of them clowns said, God, the Most High, God's name, Yahweh, is a title. So they're just getting more blasphemous with their doctrine, man. They're begging for death.
Yeah, when they get it, we're gonna laugh for them too. Right. Oh boy, we can laugh at their ass.
And we're gonna be putting y'all to death. A lot of y'all are 2/3, man. And you're gonna be part of that death. You're gonna be part of the ones that we're hunting. You see? You know what I'm saying? So what? How fun is it to hunt somebody who's just standing there? No, you got to resist, and you're resisting with your pride. See? So you're gonna resist the Lord. And that's why in St. Luke 19:27 he said, "Bring them hither and slay before me." That could be one of the most beautiful commands we've ever received from our Malak, man. We're going to be chasing these people down, you wicked-ass people, putting you wolves in sheep's clothing that have infiltrated the body, and we're going to put you to death.
Damn right.
Okay? Case in point. So you have no idea, okay, what you're playing with. You're playing with your lives, not playing with this gospel. You see? That's what it says in Revelation 22nd chapter. There's a penalty for adding and removing to the scriptures. And that's having one's name blotted out from the book of life.
And they're doing it blatantly. It ain't out of ignorance. Okay? It ain't out of ignorance. It ain't like, oh gee, I didn't know. And if you didn't know, that means what? You would actually repent and just go, okay, now I know. Thank you, I didn't know. Okay? You're doing it blatantly.
Yeah, you're sinning willfully.
Yeah, because you know why? The judgment is said, judgment is expediently to the wicked. Okay, and yeah, you don't want to judge the wicked, man. Okay, traitors. And what do traitors get? I read to you earlier what did the Lord say? Those who are joined onto them should be touched with the sword. What the hell do you think he's talking about? You don't want y'all, along with these other nations, that join onto these other wicked eyes that on devil.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. So since that judgment didn't come speedily, oh, he's not going to do anything. Maybe he forgot. That's folly, man. That's vanity, man.
Yeah,
Even think so.
Y'all keep talking about Christmas and all that stuff, but we celebrate every year. I got all this line, blah, 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 blah. But we'll see. We'll see. Because 2024 looking to be a real ass kicker, boy.
Oh, as soon as it starts, man, January 1st, it's really gonna. Once we get to January 1st, 2024, if we look to see what's looking like it's gonna happen, that's shit's gonna happen right away, man. We could just see it. They were talking about how this economic downturn, especially in America, is really gonna be a snowball effect on the so-called New Year's Day. In 2024,
and it's gonna be in a trickling effect of the fact that what's gonna make it so tough when you don't want 2/3 is the fact that you're still gonna see your oppressor eating and whining and dining, which is gonna really actually have because you have that covetous spirit, and that's why what the Lord said, my man should eat, but you should starve, drink, be happy. Why? The Lord is going to somehow, because Esau's a traitor, he doesn't really love you. He's going to, what does they say? Last hired, first fired. Great Babylon America is still going to be functioning, but y'all going to be making up the homelessness out there. Okay, the ones who are going to be forced to go steal and weapons, but hey, once they get tired of you stealing, eventually they come up against you. But that's not going to be all of Yasharala in that situation. Jacob's trouble is going to be levels at different degrees. The elect is going to be in it, but not to the degree of where the 2/3 is going to be in it, because there's not going to be no mercy for you. It's an elimination process. So y'all are laughing right now. What neighbor is what, $200 million?
Nate. We're talking about Nate. Yeah, he's worth He's worth at least $150 million.
Yeah, but in reality, dude, you ain't even worth the damn doggone dust that's gonna be thrown on top of your grave. Okay, you're disgusting.
Oh, that's a scripture. Sirach. That's Sirach. Chapter 10. Speaks about how can earth and ashes be proud? Okay, even though I quoted it, I'm going to bring it out. But see, because mankind. Okay, first of all, it says that the earth. Isaiah 66 chapter, where it says that the earth is the footstool of Yahweh by Shem Shai. Yes. Okay, so that means that that's why there's an order, like it says in 1 Corinthians 11, how it's the Most High God, Yahweh, the Ancient of all days. He's such a boss, so he created everyone and everything through his only begotten Son. See, then after his only begotten Son, it's mankind of Israel. Okay, in that particular order. Okay, then there's our women. See, there's order in things, and that's why a lack of order is going to get people destroyed. Okay, the majority of people. This is Sirach 10, start at verse 7. Pride is hateful before the Most High God, Yahweh, and man, and by both does one commit iniquity. See, pride drives people to be wicked. Oh well, I'm gonna go cook these chitlins. I'm gonna go cook this. I'm gonna go eat this hog muff. Okay, I'm gonna go eat this ham hock with the collard greens. Okay, I'm gonna go dig on this pig feet. See, even I know it's wicked. Well, you know what? God knows my heart. Well, the heart is desperately wicked, like it says in Jeremiah 17 chapter. And the Heavenly Father is always constantly searching the reins of the heart of people. Okay, so he knew every single thought that we're gonna have before we even create. That's powerful, man. How can you oppose a power like that? How can you play with a power like that?
I knew it before you was in the womb. Okay, So that's why you see, like, even the younger brothers, the younger than us, will stand up and go, man, I didn't think I was going to be able to stand up in the corner like that. And every single one of us can say the exact same thing, right? But here we are. Because if you were being ordained to go there and bring on this message, okay, that's exactly what you're going to do. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Nothing.
Sirach 10:8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And this is exactly what's going to happen.
I had that stocked up too.
God, that's the spirit. You see, you devils going to give. You're going to bow down. You're going to be forced to bow down, because in war, mankind does not willingly bow down, man. Nope. They have to be forced to bow down.
Will be forced.
That's why Yahweh Shemashai is the man of war. Yahweh is the man of war, and his only begotten son is no different. That's why in the book of St. John it says that they're one in understanding. Okay? So Yahweh is going to be shedding the blood of the wicked. Okay? By putting people to death, okay, through the contrary heated chariots, along the Ahchyam and the 144,000. Okay, we'll get their swords soaked with blood of the wicked. See? That's why in the book of Jeremiah, the 25th chapter, says how the wicked shall be given to the sword. This is a Sirach 10:9. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such as one setteth his own soul to sale, because while he liveth, he casts away his vows. See, they're selling their own souls away by committing iniquity. Okay, meaning they're fully subjecting themselves to iniquity. So that's why in Romans 6:23 says, the wages of sin is death, and the gift of life is eternal through Hamashiach Yahushua Lord. So when it's time for Hamashiach Yahushua to come and collect, you people are going to have the audacity to cry and beg and plead. And just like a spiritual terminator that he is, he's not going to give a shit about that. He's going to put your ass to death. That's what's going to happen these last days, man. And see, this is what's coming to Edomites. Okay, you know that's coming to you, so that's why you come down with great wrath, but you have for a short time. Start pushing and chip out more in your media and your propaganda to condition the minds of the simple to accept this beast system and bow down and take this marketed beast. Okay, and that's going to cause the majority of people to be led into the lake of fire in the midst of this last world's war. Hammer God one, man. Okay, to be destroyed. And these end time prophecies going to pass these last days, man. All right, it's the same song. Okay, it's the same song you're going to hear. Okay. You may think that it may come across like it's sung in a different tune, okay, but it's the same song, man. The sound doctrine. Those who are singing the song off key are gonna die. In terms of you false prophets, because you false prophets been exposed to another part of end time prophecy, man. Because nobody wicked is getting away. Okay, that is a part of the message. That is a part of the gospel. All right, so that's pretty much that's all we have. The spirit, we're going to face east. All praise, glory, infinite honor to our power, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yahweh, Bashir, Yosha, Bashir, B'Kakadash. All right. Mashiach Kabwadi, Lahasakwanim, Shem, Dil Makab. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, great millstone, the true shepherd of Israel. Along the like-minded Saquani will Ahchyam across the four corners of the earth. Also pushing sound doctrine, faith, truth, and sincerity. And Shalom, honor, salutations to Bayah, Shadawdah, the house of David, along with the rest of the ones that are elect, made, and the church of Israel. All right, Shalom to elect. All right, soon. Very soon.
Very, very soon.